What is good? What is good, my good YouTube people? We're back, man, with another Chainsaw Man episode. I'm your host, B3, man, and we just had another great chapter, man. I'm calling this the plant chapter because Fujimoto is planting them seeds, man. He's doing a lot of foreshadowing for what I believe for future events, but we're getting to that later, man. This chapter actually starts off very good. It starts off right where it left off, with Yura looking at Chainsaw Man and saying, "Do you remember me?" And then Denji does what any man does when a half-naked woman is asked that question. He makes sure to remember her in detail. But this does bring up an interesting question. Can Denji access Paichita's memories, or can Denji have contact with Paichita? Because he was able to do this before. He was able to do this 2 times. The first time when he died, and the second time within his dream. So this makes us wonder, is Denji able to have contact with Paichita, or can Paichita be the only one that gives Denji the contact? And it'll be interesting to see what Paichita thinks of the Horsemen and their view of them. Because Paichita knows a lot about Makina, at least what Makina wants as an individual. So I'm curious to see what Paichita might know about Yuro and what she may want as an individual, and how she may differ from Makina. Side note, she does look like the former Horseman that we don't know with from. I'm going with that. Other people say family, but this character does look very close, like to the previous character of Horseman, just that she doesn't have the earrings. It's possible that she could be plain ignorant, but we don't know that yet. But then Denji tries to regain flame in his word, natural reveal of himself. And in a moment, Yura portrays to attract him. And then out of nowhere, snap! Denji is gone. And then Denji is saved by Yoshida. Now this brings us to an instant topic. Yoshida said he will stop Denji by force if you have to. Now we truly get to wonder what that force may mean. Because we can see that he himself might intervene in things, but he himself might be fully capable or able to detain Denji. We honestly don't know how strong Yoshida is, and we still to a certain degree don't even know how strong Denji is. We don't know if he's as strong as he was when he fought Makina in his Paichita form. We don't believe he's that strong, but at the same time he's gotten weaker, but it doesn't seem to be too weaker. I wonder, can Yoshida fully detain and apprehend Denji? Because he moves so fast that I believe it might be teleportation. I don't think it was like a natural speed. I think it was more of a hacks ability, like other devils have been able to use in the Ford. And even Yura herself wasn't able to wreck, and same with Denji. It's just something I'll keep in mind of to look forward in the future. And if we're on the topic of Yoshida, I believe that Yoshida personally changed the story so that Chainsaw Man's identity may be saved. Because we see a character with a phone that, to me, looks just like Yoshida. If only they can move the phone and we can see the earrings so I can fully confirm it's Yoshida. But the story seems to completely slip up, and now it's not mainly about Chainsaw Man or Asa being exposed at all. It's just about Yuko being a school okay, we stop. Yuko being a victim of bullying, attacking the school, and has managed to escape, which we've learned now that Yuko did experience bullying during middle school. So this might explain some of her animosity to people that are bullies, or how she views bullies and think that they deserve the death penalty. True school shooter mentality. Stop. But the main focus on this is that Chainsaw Man's identity was not revealed, and that Asa herself was not revealed. The girl was able to see Asa transform, but we don't even know if that could play something in the future. Maybe it might. We don't know. I feel like Taisuji's gonna throw us a curveball with the girl saying, "I know your secret," and we're gonna try to wonder if she's the Horseman as well. But that's just a little predict I might make. But then it goes on to what I would say is the most interesting part of this entire chapter, and that would be Asa's recurring dream. In the dream, she described herself running down the alleyway for some reason, and each time she runs, there's dead chickens on the floor, and she avoids them, but to a point it becomes so many dead chickens around her that it's inedible, and she keeps running towards them to a point where she runs ahead into darkness. Now, I think this dream is representative of Asa's recent surroundings. Because it seems that the people around her or people close to her keeps on getting hurt, and Asa blames herself for it, so she views it as her actions. So while the people around her may get hurt seem like accidents, that's the first couple dead chickens, as she keeps on going around me and the people get closer to the people, it becomes unavoidable that they will get hurt being around her. And because she believes it's her actions that's doing it, she's the one that's stepping on them, and she has to do it so she continue to move forward. And it makes her feel that if she gets close to other people, she's bound to hurt them until it leads to her downfall or total darkness. But then she said it's darkness ahead, and then I wake up. So we don't know what his full path might lead her, but she doesn't seem to like where this route going, and it doesn't seem to be the best for her. I really like this dream because I like how he always foreshadows stuff like this. He's done it before with the picture with Denji's dream don't open the door. I'm curious to see how the parallel will change. And speaking about don't open the door, we see the parallel to Denji and Asa once again. Where then when they open the door, an old friend is now a demon. That's actually a nice little touch. But Yuko now is a fully fledged demon. And it seems like she did before because now she's unable to turn back into a uniform. And now I actually do question, is Yuko now a fiend or is she just unkillable now? Because last time we saw Yuko, Denji just slaughtered her. Like he ripped her up, like pieces to pieces. Like Asa was all over here, there, everywhere. But now she seems to be fully put together and able to move around. She's a lot smaller than she once was. So either she somehow was able to survive, either she separated her body or main organs and was able to slip away, or she's just an unkillable, undying being because of the deal Asa made with the horsemen, either famine or death. I'm leaning towards death because I don't know how food brings you back to life. Shout out Sanji. And the chapter ends with them meeting. This overall was, I say, a good chapter, and I feel like it's setting up so many things. I feel the main stuff would be Asa's dream, Yoshida's use of the word forces, and maybe he himself can detain Denji or lock Denji up for his benefit so a secret won't be taken out. And the smallest one being that girl might actually know Asa's identity or Asa's Yura identity, and this could come back to play in the future. We don't fully know yet. Only time will tell, but these are something I said. But this chapter was actually pretty good. I feel there's a lot here that we can get from, and a lot of things we can theorize. These are like, to me, I like the best chapters. Like that leave you, that gives you a good amount, but still makes you want more, and you're able to guess and predict some of what goes on in the future. I think this was actually a pretty good chapter. I give this one an 8. This I feel it's unsatisfying because the way it ended, but I still think it gave us just the right amount for it to be a good enough chapter to the point where I can say it was very good. But what do you guys think, man? Please leave a comment telling me I'm right, because I'm always right. It's been B3, man. Stay animated.